Hello, my second grade friends. Happy Thursday. It's a rainy Thursday. I think Miss Blaine might have a whale in her front yard. Yikes. It's Miss Blaine jumping on to go over today's lesson. I am going to make this video super short because Miss Bland is home and videos uploading from home seem to take forever. So I'm hoping that if it's a little shorter, it'll upload a little faster. So I'm going to go through what you need to know. And if there's something that I miss or that you need, just reach out to me and let me know what it is. But I'm going to go pretty quick um, through it. So let's talk about our fluency. Remember that tomorrow is your fluency assessment. You will read all of the instant words to me, all of them. There will be 6 phrases listed for you to read, and you will be responsible for reading your story. As you plan to jump on Zoom for a little while in the morning, not long, just to make sure everybody's on the right track with testing and things. So that will be an option for us one more time. In your packet, you have your um, word ladder and vocabulary page. Your word ladder, I ask that you complete on your own. You should have no trouble doing that. But we are going to talk about your vocabulary sentences. It says to imagine that you're a famous coach and explain the drills that your players must play. I want you to think about a drill that you could do, and they want you to include one of the vocabulary words. See if you can come up with one. Pause here to come up with it. Welcome back. I hope you came up with at least one drill that involved it. Then these are the 3 that your friends came up with. They want to throw with the teammate, they want to pitch to the batter, and then they said they wanted to toss it into a bucket when it was time to clean up and go home. So add these 3 to the one you came up with on your own, or at least 2 more. All right, for Letterland, we are in Unit 22. We have 12 new words that have the all sound. August, because, crawl, fault, gnaw, saw, author, awful, straw, caught, draw. And you will use those 12 words to complete your spelling test tomorrow. Do your best. Take your time. Remember that August is a month of the year. It needs to have a capital letter. And remember that gnaw has a G at the beginning. There's a G at the beginning. We can't leave that G off. It's silent, but it has to be there. Your vocabulary words for this week. Remember, we're still in Unit 4, Week 3, and you had 8 brand new words that you were to review. Common and costume, customs and favorite, parades and surrounded, travels, and wonder. And those were your words for this week. Remember that we have realistic fiction as our genre. That's what we're covering this week is realistic fiction. And that our essential question was how kids around the world are different. Your story this week today. This week we've met Carlitos and Charlie and all their great adventures as primos and the letters that they write to each other. Well, in your packet, you have a page that looks like this. There's a front and a back. You are going to answer all 16 questions using your story. Ms. Bland is going to go through the story on the flip chart pages. Read your questions and use your front and back pause and fast forward button to use to find the answers that you may need. Here we go. Remember, if you need more time on a page, just hit pause. Remember to pause if you need more time on a page. And of course, we know that the two primos had a great idea. What was it? All right, I will read each of the questions to you. Remember to pause if you need more time. I just want to make sure, in case you're working alone and don't have an adult nearby, that you know what your questions say. Moms and dads, would be moms and papas, are great folks to ask if you get stuck on a word. Number one, what does the word primo mean? Number two, where does Charlie's cousin live? Number three, what are some of the things Carlitos has on his farm? Number four, how is Carlitos' home different from Charlie's home? Number five, Carlitos and Charlie both ride bikes to school, yes or no? Number six, what is Carlitos' favorite meal? Number seven, what game do Carlitos and his friends like to play? Number eight, draw a picture to show what a papalote is. Number nine, what do both Charlie and Carlitos have to do before they play with friends? Number 10, what do the cousins like to do when it's hot? Number 11, how is Carlitos' weekend different from Charlie's weekend? Number 12, a marching band in Charlie's country is like blank in Carlitos' country. Number 13, define the word custom. Number 14, what holiday customs does Carlitos celebrate? Number 15, describe a holiday custom your family celebrates. Anyone you want to tell us about. And number 16, what good idea that both the cousins get at the end of the story. Take a moment to get answers to these 16 questions. Pause here to complete. Awesome. If you're back, then that means you are ready. So your friends and I worked through them earlier, and I want you to take time to check your answers with mine. Pause here to check the first page. Pause here to check your second page. Remember, question 15 is your responsibility. Maybe you love Christmas because of the presents or Thanksgiving because of the turkey, but your choice. All right, welcome back. If you need a break, now's a great time to take one. If you're okay, then hang tight. Similes. Similes compare two things using the words like or as. We talked about cute as a button, sick as a dog, strong as an ox, quick as lightning, or even being slow as a turtle. So it says aliens don't know too much about similes. That's why their similes are all mixed up. See if you can switch the endings around to make more sense. Write the correct simile on the answer sheet. We are actually going to write it in the box under the one you choose. So if you say, my dog's fur is as soft as a kitten, we know it's not soft as the morning sun. So we're looking at the others: a kitten, a mouse, an eel, a beet, a tack, a cloud, a bee. What about a cloud? I think that'd be a great answer. So that's what's underlined already. We are going to put a cloud under it because we think that's a better answer. So you got to mix them up. So if this one is a cloud, her face was as red as, we know it's not cloud, it's probably as red as a beet. So then we put beet here. So then that means beet is wrong. So we look at beet. The toddler was as curious as what animal would be curious? A mouse, an eel, a tack, a bee, or a kitten? Probably that old kitten. So then we would put kitten here. Then we'd go to kitten. The pencil point was as sharp as, what would it be as sharp as? A mouse, an eel, a tack, or a bee? And you'll complete the rest of your similes by finding the right one that's underlined and putting it in the right monster box. Feel free to color your monsters when you're done. All right, remember for math this week, we're reviewing so we won't forget. Today's first review page is lesson 20. You are to follow the directions as printed. Use the place value chart to solve the addition problems. Bundle when needed. If you can make that 10, make it and slide it. If you, in example, the one Miss Blaine has done as your model, I didn't have a 10 to bundle. And since there wasn't a bundle, I just wrote my answer. You don't have to write them vertically, just find my son. On this page, every day this week, Ms. Blaine has done the read, draw, write with you. So you have two great examples to use. Today, read, write, draw is on you. Now, your arrow math. Arrow math is a little tricky sometimes, so we want to make sure everybody is on the right page. So here we go. 34 plus 6. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 40 plus 10 is 50. 50 plus 10 is 60. So my answer is 60. When I look over, I'm not going to cut anything out. I just want to find my answer. I had 34 and I added 10, 26. So 34 plus 26. There it is. So I'm going to write 34 plus 26 equals 60 in my box. And I'm going to take my pencil and write 60 here and mark through it. Don't mark through your answer. See how I kind of went under it? And mark it out. Let's try one more. 7 plus 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 plus 90 would be 90, 100. 100 plus 100, oh, I know that. That's 200. So my answer is 200. So I had 190 plus 3. 100 plus 90 plus 3. 193. So 7 plus 193 equaled 200. I write it in my box. I write 200 on my line. And I mark through it that I've used it. From there, you do the rest. Pause here to complete or complete on the end. Today we meet Mr. James West. Microphones can be found in lots of places today. They are used at concerts. They are used in recorders. They are used in some computers. We're using microphones when you talk to Miss Bland on Zoom, or when you talk to your family and friends on FaceTime, or any of those activities. And of course, they are used in phones. Almost all microphones today use the same kind of technology. That technology was invented by a man named James West. If you have ever spoken on a phone, you have used James's invention. James West is a scientist. He has invented many things related to microphones. In the 1960s, James made a very small, strong microphone. He invented special technology to make his microphone work. That's the technology that can be found in almost all microphones today. James's work hasn't just been about microphones, though. He has also worked to get more women and people of color to study science and engineering. Today, he works as a researcher and professor. You, of course, are going to read the text again, reread, read again, and write 3 informative sentences about the famous African American inventor. Your social studies weekly, remember on page 2, you've got those 4 presidents. Tomorrow, you will match the president with his name, with which president number he was in the order, and the one important fact that we underlined about him in videos from Tuesday and Wednesday. Be ready for tomorrow's assessment. If you have questions, remember to send them to Ms. Bland in Dojo, Messenger, or text message, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Remember, complete your packet pages. The only thing you should have left to finish is your math. Make sure you knock that right on out. And then, of course, you have Seesaw assignments for today. Be sure that you do those and complete your Bailey special. That's always important to get done. If you have free time, feel free to read an epic book. I'd love to see what you're reading. It's amazing. And of course, see you tomorrow. I will send out a time to let you know when we are going to jump on together and make sure everybody's straight for their Friday assessments. And otherwise, I want you to have a fantastic afternoon. It's a little rainy outside. So stay safe, stay dry, stay warm, and stay safe. That's the big word for right now. But if you need anything, please let Miss Bland know. I'm here to help. Packet pages, Seesaw, whatever it is, never hesitate. I'm here to help you. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.